the CCP often regulating and suppressing any religious practices that is perceived as a potential threat to its authority or having foreign influences. So there are 10 religious or spiritual movements that have faced persecution by the CCP. The first one is Falun Gong. This spiritual movement combines the meditation and the Qigong exercises with a moral philosophy centered on the tenets of truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. So after attracting millions of followers and staging a silent protest in Beijing, it was banned in 1999, which alarmed the CCP. So this movement's ability to organize larger groups and its alternative moral authority challenges CCP's control and narrative, which leading to a severe repression and including widespread allegation of human rights abuses against its practitioners. And the second religion is Uyghur Muslims. The Uyghurs, which is a Turkic ethnic minority group, they predominantly following Islam, which have faced significant persecution by the Chinese government, which is viewed their religious and ethnic identity as a vector of separatism and terrorism. The CCP has implemented aggressive policies in Xinjiang, which including mass surveillance and the establishment of re-education camps, which aimed at assimilating the Uyghur population and eradicating practices and beliefs which associated with Islam that are seen as undermining state security and state authority and national unity. And the third religion is Tibetan Buddhism. So this religion is practiced dominantly in Tibet and has been under tight control since the Chinese government took control of this region in 1950s. The CCP perceives the Tibetan Buddhism as a threat due to its association with Dalai Lama, who is viewed as a separatist figure. And additionally, this religious leadership of the Tibetan Buddhism holds significant local influence that challenges the secular authority of the CCP. So that is why the Chinese government has sought to control religious education and limited the practice and public expression of the Tibetan Buddhism to mitigate its influence. And the fourth religion is Catholicism. The Roman Catholic Church has a complex history with the Chinese government, mainly due to the Vatican's historical practice of appointing bishops, which the CCP views as a foreign interference. In their response, China established the Chinese Patriotic Catholic Association, which doesn't recognize the Vatican's authority in its internal affairs. So the Catholics who reject the authority of the CPCA and remain loyal to Vatican often face harassment and persecution because the CCP fears the allegiance to an external authority like the Pope could undermine the state sovereignty and lead to a split with the Chinese Catholicism, which potentially challenged the CCP's control over religious practices. And the fifth religion is Protestant house churches. They are independent house churches in China, which often consist of Protestant congregations that meet in private home to avoid state supervision, but are frequently targeted by the CCP. So unlike the official registered religious organizations, these house churches often operate outside the state-sanctioned religious framework, which requires registration and adherence to guidelines that align with the religious teaching with the socialist value. So the autonomy of the house churches and their rapid growth present a challenge to CCP's effort to monitor and control the religious expression, which resulting in crackdowns, raids, and detention of their leader and members.